Rightio grillers, welcome back to the Backyard Grill. My name is John Mattioli, and today I want to have some fun with an accessory, a Weber accessory that I love and have been using for a couple of years. It's just, you can have some awesome fun with it, and probably recommend it to get one because you really will enjoy it. And if and when you do, I'd say the first thing that you have to do is mandatory, is to put a chicken on a rotisserie. So today I'll just show you my version of the chook on the spinner. Basically, it's a very simple one. A lot of people can use rubs. You can use whatever rub you want. I'm just going to show you this one that I do, which is really nice, and it's really effective. So basically, all we're going to do, go on, you're right, you can do it. We're going to oil it up and give it a rub. Okay, a bit more mace, other side. Yep. Okay, so give it a rub. Then we're going to salt.
And when you put the butter on, it's really crispy.
Nice.
Outside.
Okay, so first things first, salt, pepper, front and back. Then what we've done is I've just mixed up some garlic, some rosemary and oil, and I've chopped it up really fine, okay? All we're going to basically do, same again, we're going to rub it all over. Okay, spinner, same again, go on. Okay, a little bit under the skin. You can put your finger underneath, pull all that skin back, and we can also put some filling in there. Okay, another thing I like to do is just cut yourself a couple of knobs of butter and you slide that in there as well into that cavity. And that, what will happen there, as it's turning, it's going to self-baste, it'll melt and it'll just keep self-basting. Okay, legs have been tied up just to save a bit of time on the video. A lot of people tie these chickens up and they're all, fancy Nancy with the tying.
Not like fancy Nancy.
No, fancy Nancy, no. So basically all I do is I tie the legs up. With the wings, I just get toothpicks and I just pin them through. I put a couple in each, like that. Just remember to take them out though. Okay. You don't want to eat the toothpicks. Okay, so that in there, that'll just stop them all moving around on the rotisserie. You got a little bit of leftover rosemary. Put it in the cavity.
Put it in the Jackson.
In the Jackson. So we're going to put the leftover rosemary, a lemon, and that's basically all we're going to do. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is bring me the spit mace.
Yeah.
This is optional. You don't have to do this. I just like this because I love this. This is chipotle hot, which is my favourite things for wings. I just give it like a tiny little hint of it, just to get that smoky flavour. Okay. Again, that's optional. So we're going to slide that off. We're going to go through the cavity.
Through the bun.
Like so. And try and get it into there. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it through there. Give it a nice push, tighten her up. Okay, so that's the chook ready to go onto the spinner. Alright, you can do whatever you want flavour wise. This is just the way I like it and I stick to it. Again, you can use any sort of spice rub, oil and spice rub, do whatever you want. This is really nice. Alright, as this is spinning, it's going to drop a lot of juice go into a pan. Now, a lot of people just put their pan at the bottom of the tray and just collect. So basically, just chop up some veggies, just the same old, garlic, onion, potato, carrot and pumpkin, oil, salt, pepper, same herbs as that. Give it a toss. Okay, that's going to sit at the bottom. It's going to all spin, all cook together. And what I find is probably last 20 minutes or so, I'll lift the lid, check that, and I'll put a handful of mushrooms and cherry tomatoes also in that. last 20 minutes, they won't overcook. All right, so that's all our preps for the inside. So again, fire's in the jug, getting ready to get ready. So about 5 minutes, we'll bring you outside and we're gonna have some fun on the spinner. See you soon. Back on. All right, we're gonna give Bluey a rest this week. We're gonna get Black Betty out for a run. 2 baskets of lump. You can use briquettes, lump, whichever one you want. Today I'm using lumps. It just gets that extra smoky barbecue flavour. Also, a bit of cherry wood for extra smoke. What we're going to do also is put our veggies in. Okay, so that's going to sit there. We put our beautiful rotisserie on. It goes into the rotisserie. As you can see, it's starting to smoke up already. We'll get that beautiful smoky flavour. And what I usually do is, about 40 minutes in, I'll put my mushrooms and tomatoes on. I'll pull that smoke out so it's done. Alrighty, so basically now, bottom vent's open, top vent's open. We want a bit of heat here, so don't be too scared to use the heat. Okay, roughly an hour, hour and 10, hour and 20, depending on the size of the bird. This one's quite small, about a kilo and a bit. So I reckon about an hour this should be done. So lid goes on, bottom vent open, top vent open. See you in an hour, we'll have a look at it. Catch you. About half an hour in, you start to see the smoke doing its thing. See you soon. Okay, 40 minutes. Beautiful. Starting to get some colour. I'm going to add my mushrooms now. Okay, cherry tomatoes, the boss used them all, so I thought we had some, but that's all it's going to be. So about another 20 minutes, we're going to put a probe in it, get it to about 170 Fahrenheit, and we're done. So about 20 more minutes, we'll see then.
Open it up, Dad.
All right, hour 30. Oh, sorry, hour 20.
Oh,
Look at that. Let's see.
yummy. Look, turn it.
So we plugged in our eye
Turn it
grill.
off.
We've got to 175. Usually 165, but I just go a little bit over. So it's definitely cooked. Alrighty, so I'm going to take that off. Look at that dripping. It's going to be a mountain of flavours in there. Okay, I'm going to take her off, bring her inside, we'll cover it up, and we'll show you inside. Okay folks, we're back. So we're all done. We're about an hour and 20 odd minutes to get that done. Veggies also are done. So basically, all we do is we're gonna spoon that out. Might even be better if I do that. Okay. So that's pretty much what we got. All right. Now, the flavours, I can't even describe what the flavours are. There's all sorts of flavours in there. It is so nice, and you won't get that from an oven. There's just no way. You can get that smoky barbecue, spicy. Oh, it's just incredible. The only thing with this cook that can be a little bit tricky is trying to time the veggies with the chicken or veggies with the pork or blah blah blah. That you might just have to play around with a bit. This time round I jagged it, an hour and a half, everything cooked pretty good. You might get the odd crunchy potato. If you're a little bit, fussy about that, maybe pre-cook it for 10-15 minutes in an oven before you get the bird going, or while your bird's going and they're not ready, put them in an oven for an extra 10 minutes just to finish them off. Very hard to get them both spot on, you know what I mean? So in this case I did jag it, but again, you can play around with it just to get it perfect. But in all honesty, this is the true hero. So as you can see, beautiful, soft, juicy. That is, I can't even explain to you what that tastes like. That is just beautiful. Okay, so that's my little chook on the spinner. There's a million things you can cook with a rotisserie. I just thought I'd give you that one basic one, so anyone that wants to give it a go straight up, it's one that you're not really going to stuff up. Give it a shot, see what you reckon. And I might start putting out a few more on rotisserie, put pork on lamb and a few other bits and pieces, but that there is a good basic one to kick off with. Again, if it helped you and you enjoy it, look up Backyard Grill with John Mattioli. Like, share, subscribe so you get the new videos out to you. So till next time, we're going to go have some lunch, and happy grilling, and see you on the next one.